What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you yet another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 29, and today we are bringing an all-new team. Kind of. I think Frank was in the last couple of episodes, but he's going to be in the next couple of episodes also, as long as I don't change things up too much, which I don't plan on doing. Kind of just rambling here, but most of these Pokemon are new. We are bringing back the Assault Vest Electros. I'll go into that stuff in a minute, but before we get started today, just want to remind you guys that as long as we reach that magical number of 50 likes on this video, we're going to continue those double daily Wi-Fi battle uploads for you guys, and all of that fun stuff. Now today we are coming in at a record of 32 and 22, so hopefully we can build off of that and move past that 10 game differential. I would love for it to be like 11 or 12, that would be fantastic. I guess we can't really have it be 11 unless we have a bonus battle today. We'll see how long the battles are, and maybe we will. I don't know. But I'm bringing a sub-seeding Exeggutor because why not? It's actually very bulky on the physical side. It can take some hits. You know, it's got the Harvest, it's got the Citrus Berry, all that stuff. Same Arcanine as before. I'm also bringing a Choice Scarf Mienshao because why not? Why not? I'm also bringing the Electros, as I mentioned, which is Assault Vest. You guys have seen that before. And then a very bulky Wish Passing Umbreon. And then Choice Specs Noivern. And you guys have seen that before as well. I think I brought that towards the beginning of Battle Spot Live, but I'm bringing it back. It's not like I'm never going to reuse Pokemon, so I just like to mix things up. That's all. Keep things fresh, keep things interesting. That's why I try to change my team every two episodes or so. At least switch some Pokemon in and out so we see some new faces, try out some new sets, and that kind of stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now today our first opponent's going to be Chris, and he's bringing a Sylveon, Scizor, Talonflame. Here we go with the Talonflames again, and I don't have a counter for it this time. Greninja, Aegislash, and Rotom Wash. So, not bad. Very much so an OU Horish team. Not that that's a bad thing, because these Pokemon are very, very good. So, unfortunately, I do not have a counter for Talonflame on this team, so I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing that, because Talonflame is pretty much on every team now. Not entirely sure why, but Banded Talonflame is like all the rage on Battlespot. That being said, I really don't have anything that I want to use against it. I mean, if they bring the Talonflame, what do I have that can kill it? I mean, it can pretty much just one-shot a good majority of my team. Other than maybe Umbreon, I can take probably one Brave Bird, but if it has the U-turn, you know, with the Choice Band, that's just going to do so much damage. I mean, Umbreon does have the Foul Play, so it can deal some decent damage if I connect with it, but I also have the advantage of dealing a lot of recoil to him if he wants to hit me with a Brave Bird because I have a lot of HP. There's that. But, and I have Arcanine as well, so I guess that can kind of sort of handle it. It's going to have to. You know, I have the Rocky Helmet, I've got Extreme Speed. That's pretty much going to have to be my Talonflame counter at this point. Don't have anything else that can deal with it. So that's enough of that. We are starting off against a shiny Talonflame. Beautiful. I've got my Assault Vest Electros out here. So I guess I could Volt Switch or T-Bolt. Really don't have much other choice here. He's probably going to U-turn or Flare Blitz, depending on what kind of set he is. Unless he just thinks he can kill me with a banded Flare Blitz. I don't think he can, though. Electros is pretty bulky, and as you can see, I'm invested in defense. He's going to go for the taunt, or not defense, HP with 191 HP. Don't know why I said defense there. But he's going to taunt me, which is a very interesting move to have on a Talonflame. I mean, I guess it makes sense because Talonflame is very fast, but I don't know what non-attacking move I'd go for. Maybe Coil. Maybe that's what he was suspecting. But nonetheless, Volt Switch is going to kill off that Talonflame, so Talonflame is not going to be a problem today, folks. Well, it might be in the next battle, but not in this battle today. So I'm just going to go out into Noivern here, because why not? I don't know what he's bringing. He's bringing the Greninja. That is a problem, because it is going to outspeed me. I'm not running the Choice Scarf. It's not going to outspeed me by much, because I am running, you know, max speed, timid nature, all that stuff, but I believe Greninja is still faster, and there's not really much I can do about it. I don't really want to switch into something, because if he predicts me to switch out and goes for a different move, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Don't want to take unnecessary hits on my Electros either. I think I'm just going to stay in here. and just basically let him kill me, which that might be a really bad move. That really might be a bad move, but I don't see an alternative at this point. He's going to go for the Ice Beam. That's going to destroy Noivern's life, so he's not having a good day. Not at all. So we traded Pokemon there. So we're each down to 2. Both of our 2 Pokemon are at full health. And I'm going to go out into the Electros here. I could go for the Flamethrower since he's an Ice type, but he's going to go first. He's probably going to switch into a Dark type or a Water type. So probably my safest bet is to just go for a Stab move. That would be my guess. He's going to go for the Hidden Power. Hidden Power Grass. Very interesting. That's really not going to do that much damage at all, but we're going for the Flamethrower. Haha! Take that. And, oh, somehow that doesn't kill. How does that not kill? I mean, I know it's not a stab move, but sheesh. I thought I was pulling a fast one on you, going for that Flamethrower, predicting a Grass Knot. Turns out to be Hidden Power Grass. And now he's going to go for the Dark Pulse, and I'm going to go for the Giga Drain. Doesn't matter what move I go for there. Might as well get like 2.5 HP back from that, right? Or more like 5.5 HP, whatever. Whatever. So the Greninja is down. That didn't cause us too much problem. Too many problems, rather. Forgive my bad English. Out comes the Aegislash. Now, this could be a huge problem. If he starts setting up Swords Dances, I can't do a whole lot about it when he's in shield mode. I mean, I have the Flamethrower, but it's not going to be doing that much damage, as it doesn't even really do that much damage to... Or not that it doesn't do that much damage, but it doesn't even kill a Greninja when he's a Grass type. That is a problem. That is a big problem. And I see this Aegislash being able to set up at least 1 or 2 Swords Dances. He's going to go for the King's Shield here. And I guess just scout to see what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm going to Flamethrower. I guess it would have made more sense to switch at this point. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on here. He's probably just going to Swords Dance here. That would be my guess. A lot of these run their weakness policy, so maybe I can't risk him. Yeah, you know what? I have to go for the Flamethrower here. You know, going for the Thunderbolt and trying to get Power Hacks or something like that, or a crit. It's not worth it. It's not going to do that much damage when he's in shield mode, and that'll just allow him. That will just allow him to just set up Swords Dances all day. So if he is weakness policy, I have to take that risk. And it looks like he is in fact going to be the weakness policy variant. So that is a big problem because he's going to be at +2 attack, and he's going to set up a Swords Dance on top of that. So he's going to be at +4 attack, and I am in huge trouble. I am in huge trouble here. There's nothing stopping him from setting up another Swords Dance and getting up to +6. Because I can't kill him this turn. And I don't know if a +4 Shadow Sneak is going to kill me. I mean, I have Arcanine waiting. So I'm going to get an Intimidate off either way. But do I give him a free turn? That is the question. That is the question. Because he's going to have to take a hit if he wants to set up another Swords Dance. I really think that my best play might be to just stay in here and keep going for Flamethrowers until he kills me eventually. Which will be after this Swords Dance, if that's what he wants to go for. If not, you know, I'm not sure if the +4 Shadow Sneak will kill. So we shall see what he wants to go for here. And I really need to start breeding some more Pokemon. It keeps saying that my egg count is at level 5, and people keep asking me like in every episode. Pretty much, that's what it feels like. How come you only have 5 eggs? Well, it's because I restarted my game and I haven't bred Pokemon since then. I just transfer them all from Pokebank from one game to the next. So most of these Pokemon are Kalos bred, not all of them, of course. Some of them are gifts, and some of them are from other people. Some of them are from my Black 2, so there's that. But I haven't done a lot of breeding since I restarted the game to do the playthrough on the channel. So that is that. Hopefully we stop getting questions on that, because I've answered it a lot of times. But that's okay. Does not matter either way. It's not like anybody's doing any harm by asking a question. I like answering questions. You guys are cool. So he did go for the Swords Dance there. He's up to +6. I got a Flamethrower off. It does not kill, which I was expecting, judging by the damage from the previous Flamethrower. Now he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak after going for a King's Shield, which was kind of pointless again. I don't know why he's going for the King's Shield. He knows I'm just going to go for Flamethrower. He's just wasting turns. because even if I wanted to switch out, there's no point in doing that. So I'm going to bring out the Arcanine here, get that Intimidate off, and that's going to bring him down to +5, but I don't know if that's going to do much. I really don't know if that's going to do much. I think Shadow Sneak still might kill. I really think that that is a possibility. He has to go for it, because if he doesn't, I'm going to kill him. And I'm just going for the Flare Blitz here. He is going to go for the King Shield, which is fine. To get himself into defense mode or shield mode again. Again, I don't know what the point of that is. You're going to lower my attack, but a Flare Blitz, even at -2, from that health, you're still going to die from a Flare Blitz. You definitely are. I am max attack and an adamant nature. You are dying from that. So let's see what he goes for here. I mean, obviously, he's pretty much forced to go for the Shadow Sneak. That is indeed what he's going to do. He's switching into the Blade form. I'm pretty sure this is going to kill at +5. Pretty sure it is. And yikes. That does kill, but the Rocky Helmet is going to kill the Aegislash. We're both going to go down. We're both dead. Now what? I don't know who wins that. Somebody told me before that, when I was talking about it with Talonflame, that I lose because of that, because he's done it a bunch of times. Oh, I guess he was wrong. I guess he was wrong, because I am going to win this match due to Rocky Helmet recoil. That is absolutely amazing. I honestly didn't think that the match was going to come down to that, but it did. And that is pretty interesting. That's right, a 0-0 win. First time I've had that in quite a while. Quite a while. In fact, that might be my first 0-0 win this generation. I don't remember. But I will take it. That brings our record up to 33-22. So up to 11 games over that 500 mark. Let's get into another battle. That was a long battle. Well, I guess not that long. We're about 12 minutes in, and, took about 1 to 2 minutes to get into the battle. So it was about a 10-minute battle, I guess. That's still long for a 3v3 match. Anyway, our next match here. Our opponent is bringing Breloom, Togekiss, Weavile, Tyranitar, Blaziken, and Slowbro. And I don't know about this team at all. That Slowbro could really be what throws things off. Or the Togekiss if it's specially defensive, which a lot of them are. Because if I bring the wrong Pokemon, depending on what the matchup is, if he ends up with just one Pokemon left, then it's either Togekiss or Slowbro, and it's, the wrong matchup for me, I'm going to lose. I guess that's kind of how Battle Spot works, though. It's all just a big coin flip to see who brings what. But regardless, if he's bringing the Mega-Blaziken, which I want to say that that's not what he's going to do, but this is Battle Spot, and this is a Japanese player, and they tend to bring very, very OP stuff. So I'm going to say that he's going to bring the Mega-Blaziken. I don't have anything for it, though. I really don't. I really don't know what I want to do here. That Weavile is a huge threat. He's got priority everywhere. Well, not everywhere. He's got, Ice Shard with the Weavile. He's got the Mach Punch with Breloom. I guess that's not everywhere. That's 2 Pokemon. That's not even half his team. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm just nervous and hyped up from winning that last match due to Rocky Helmet recoil. That is freaking amazing. Never had that happen before. But it's pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Alright, so let's get into the match here. And I'm going to lead off with Electros again because it is a great pivot, just a great lead in general. And he's going to start off with the Blaziken. And I'm going to say, judging by that, he's going to Mega Evolve and try to sweep my team. So he's either going to go for Swords Dance or Protect here. These things are very, very predictable. The problem is I have nothing on my team that can stop it. Nothing whatsoever. Oh, this is not good. And with those speed boosts accumulating, I'm not going to be able to outspeed it with anything, so I'm just going to be screwed. I did bring the Choice Scarf Mienshao, but if he protects, or if he has to protect even, he's just going to be able to outspeed me and kill me. So I don't know what to do here exactly. I've got Electros, I've got Exeggutor, and I've got Mienshao, none of which can take on this Blaziken. So this is pretty much going to be a loss here. I wouldn't doubt that he just sweeps me. You can pretty much just go for a Swords Dance, 1 or 2 times and just kill me off. And we'll see what he does. He goes for the Protect to get the speed boost. I have no idea why. He's like twice as fast as an Electros is. Not sure why you'd want to do that, in case maybe I'd switch into something that's Scarfed. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process is there, but that is that. So I guess I can just go for like a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch here. Giga Drain and Flamethrower are obviously out not out of, they are out of the question, I guess is what I was going for there. Not an option, basically, because they're resisted hits. It's going to do jack squat to this thing. He is going to go for the Swords Dance. I can't kill him in one hit unless I crit him. So he's pretty much safe in doing that. I'm going for the T-Bolt, and that is going to do about 45%, just under 50, and because that's kind of how numbers work, 45 is just under 50, for those of you that didn't know. Nothing like coming to my channel to get your intelligence insulted, right? Right. That's not how I meant it, by the way. Now, I'm about to get swept by a Mega-Blaziken. Awesome. I guess it's better than getting swept by Mega Kangaskhan, because that's happened so many times already that at least we are going to change the pace a little bit and get swept by something different. Gonna go for that high jump kick at +2. Mega-Blaziken destroys Electros. And I was kind of hoping his foot would get stuck in my mouth, but that's not going to happen. Not my mouth, that's gross. Ew, I do not have a foot fetish. I was talking about Electros. Duh. Actually, I don't know what I was talking about. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Bringing out the Exeggutor here because this is pretty much a lost cause at this point. So, we'll see what he wants to do. He probably is going to go for the, what do they carry? Flare Blitz as an attacking move for Fire Stab. He's not going to go for the high jump kick. I mean, I guess I could protect. I could protect and see if he goes for the high jump kick and almost kill himself. That would be pretty funny. He's going to go for the Stone Edge here. Interesting. That does a lot of damage, and he gets a crit. He gets a crit, but I survive it at +2. Why did you not go for Flare Blitz? I'm going to eat my Citrus Berry and get a sub up. So why did you do that? Why did you do that? I'm going to harvest my Citrus Berry and get some more health back. Basically just get all the health back that I used to set up the sub. But I don't understand. Maybe he's running Earthquake as his other move, you know, to have the Stone Edge, Earthquake, Rock, Ground coverage, because he doesn't like Flare Blitz. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like the recoil. I'm going to go for the Leech Seed here as he misses the Stone Edge. Oh my goodness. Is Exeggutor going to beat a Mega-Blaziken? Is this going to happen? Why is this even a match? I really thought he was just going to destroy my entire team. What is happening? He's going to get more speed boosts. Those are irrelevant, basically, and I'm going to get another Citrus Berry. So I am up to like 75% of my health. So how things have turned here. I guess that he doesn't have the Flare Blitz. Or, I don't know. I'm guessing his other move is Earthquake. That would be my best guess. He goes for the Stone Edge here. He's going to connect this time. That will definitely break my sub. No crit. Not that that would matter. We're going to Giga Drain him, which isn't going to do too much damage, but it's going to give us a little bit of health back, and it's going to speed up the process of Leech Seeding. So we might be able to stall him to death. That might just be a thing. He might die from another one, honestly, and I have the Protect, so I'm kind of tempted to go for it right now. I really am. Really am. Going to harvest that Citrus Berry, which is great, and I don't see any other option but to go for the Protect here. Really don't see any other option. I guess I could set up another sub and let him just die to the whatchamacallit, but I can't risk him actually having the Flare Blitz and going for it here. So we'll see what he does. He goes for the Stone Edge, and yeah, that is a problem. Oh, you know what? I am retarded. We saw all of his moves. He has High Jump Kick, Stone Edge, Protect, and Swords Dance. Wow, I was thinking that he had 5 moves, I guess, for a while there. That is why he didn't have the Flare Blitz. Because I guess he just liked the coverage better, the high jump kick with the Stone Edge. So I probably could have set up another sub. Oh, that is not good. Why did I do that? That was a derp on my part. I did not play that very well, did I? Did I? No, I did not. In comes the Togekiss to destroy the rest of my team. I can't do anything to it whatsoever. I can try to Leech Seed it to death, but one Air Slash is going to be enough to take out Exeggutor because it does have pretty bad special defense. So I could have made this more of a match if I wanted to. If I was thinking clearly, you guys have probably been yelling at your computer screens, you know, for the last 5 minutes or however long this match has been going on. But, yeah, and I'm sure there will be someone in the comments, because there's always somebody that wants to correct me, that as soon as they see me say that, they'll be like, hey. And, yeah, hopefully you guys watch the rest of the video and see that I did catch my mistake. But it was a little bit too late, so unfortunately it's going to bite me in the butt, and that's not cool. He's going to switch out here to try to preserve the 2-0, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's mad about losing his Mega-Blaziken to an Exeggutor. So he's going to switch out to the Slowbro here, and he's going to get hit by the Stone Edge. I'm locked into it. I really don't have any other choice at this point. Like I said, I am choice scarfed, so yeah, that's going to be the match. He's going to be able to finish me off with a Scald or Psyshock. Turns out that he has the Scald. So that does some decent damage. Does over 50%. That will be a 2-hit KO. And he's going to finish me off this turn. And that will be it. So that is going to bring our record down to the, whatchamacallit, I don't know, 33 and 23. So I'm keeping that 10-game differential. It's been going on for a long time. Just 1-1, 1-1. He goes for the slack off. Why are you doing that? You're trying to win with as much HP as possible and preserve the 2-0? Come on, man. Come on, you have this match in the bag. Just finish me off. Look at that. That was a crit. It did no damage. It did like 30% with a crit. He does finish me off here. I have no idea what the point of that was. I mean, I get switching into Slowbro, I guess, because, you know, you want to preserve the victory, but once he does that, he has the match on lock, because, I mean, you saw how much a crit did, you know, just about 30%. There's no reason to go for a slack off there. Whatever. I guess I'm just salty because I lost, but in reality, it was my own fault, because I made the mistake earlier. I could have set up that sub, and that would have been great. I would have been able to, I don't know, leech seed that thing, or something, or at least keep my Exeggutor alive. I don't know. I think I still would have lost even with that, but oh well, we cannot win them all, and this team is not like top tier material or anything, so I can't expect it to always compete with the likes of Mega-Blaziken and Togekiss. And Togekiss will forever have my number, so I think the odds were just stacked against me from the beginning there. But that's pretty much it for this time, guys. That's all I really have to say. I'm going to bring the same team next time, so hopefully we can get Umbreon into some action, because I think that was the only member of the team that did not see the battlefield. And Mienshao and Noivern both pretty much just died right away and did nothing, so hopefully they can get some more work as well. And so I will see you guys in the next episode, but until then, game on.